Welcome back to another Sophos Tech vid on XDR. My name is Jeremy Capaco. Today, we're going to cover how to get started and set up with the XDR platform and the new Sophos Data Lake. We should first explain the acronym XDR. Here at Sophos, it stands for Extended Detection and Response, in that it extends past the endpoint with multiple data sources. But you'll find other vendors and industries will define it with their own context. The best description on XDR comes from our own Eric Kokonis, who says it's an approach that unifies information from multiple security products to automate and accelerate threat detection, investigation, and response in ways that isolated point solutions cannot. Now let's take a look at getting XDR installed on both a new Sophos Central account and an existing Sophos Central account. XDR is supported across Windows, Mac, and Linux. See the links for full system requirements. It's important to make sure you have the right permissions set up inside of Sophos Central. You will need to be a super admin, or have at least the settings for a custom role. Now let's take a look at getting XDR installed on both a new Sophos Central account and an existing Sophos Central account. For a new Central dashboard user, it's really easy. Select Protect Devices from the main dashboard, choose Components from the Windows section under Endpoint Protection. If you have encryption enabled, you'll see the option to deploy. If not, you'll only see XDR. Select the appropriate OS for your installation from here and proceed with the next steps. For existing users, it is still really easy to deploy. Go to Endpoint Protection, select Computers, and select all of your devices or the individual devices you want to install on. Then select Manage Endpoint Software. You can modify the drop-down menu to install InterceptX with XDR. You will want to follow these same steps for server protection. New and existing Sophos Central users will need to enable XDR settings within the dashboard. They are not turned on by default. Go to Endpoint Protection, Settings, and scroll to Live Response under Endpoint Protection. Here, you will want to allow live response and save. You should exclude any machines that you do not want to have access to. We'll then go back into Settings, scroll down to Data Lake Uploads underneath Endpoint Protection again, and perform the same steps as we did with live response. It's important to know the order in which you set these up does not impact Sophos Central. Keep in mind, you will want to perform these same steps for server protection. Finally, let's test our features. Go to the Threat Analysis Center, select Live Discover, and scroll down to Available Devices under the Device Selector pane. You should see Online and Active Agents. Let's also ensure that live response is working. Click on one of the agents in the pane and go to the device view. Here, click the Live Response button. When prompted, enter a description of your connection and verify that you're able to access the terminal window. If you're running any pop-up blockers, it may stop the window from appearing, but once it does, throw a few commands in and verify the prompt is working. Thank you once again for tuning in to Sophos Tech Vids. Hope this was extremely useful. Give us a like or a thumbs up, let us know how we're doing, and most importantly, stay safe and stay secure. Until next time.